Yeah, put your name in there. Because you know what? Each of us will go through things in life where Satan will turn up the heat to break us mentally and spiritually and emotionally. And so God says He's considering something. I'm going to give you my topic in a moment. I'll give it to you now. God is considering you for promotion. God is considering you. Now, when you say considering, it doesn't necessarily mean He's going to give you. It's just something He's just throwing out there. He's considering you. But there are requirements in order to receive that. All right? I'm giving it to you prematurely, but I want to share that with you as we build this. Turn with me now. Why is it that David said that it was good that he was afflicted? Yeah, he's learned something. Who here goes around saying, "Come on, Lord, bring me affliction on my life. Bring me some pain. Life's been too good to me. You know, hurt me a little bit." Any hands at all? I don't blame you. And you know why? Because you're wise, you're smart. But from the spiritual aspect, because I agree with you, Katira, but from the spiritual aspect, David understood something. David said, in order for me to learn the Lord's statutes, I look back in hindsight, and it was good that I was afflicted. No one goes out, like Katira said, no one actually asks for afflictions. But when we look at our lives and we look back in hindsight, it's good to take time to look in hindsight, to look why something happened the way that it happened in your life, because while you're going through it, it doesn't feel good. But after you come out, you realize something good came out of it. See, the difference between, before I get into my message, let me share this. Sometimes in life, we feel like man has used you, and you feel like God has used you. But the difference is when man uses you, he depletes, he takes away. He takes away energy, takes away strength, takes away years off your life, hurts you, pain, and so much when you feel used. But see, when God uses you, he leaves stuff with you. You go through pain and he leaves wisdom. You go through discomfort and he gives you endurance. He always leaves you with something. And so that's the difference. Both parties make you feel like you're being used, though. But sometimes God will tell you, you know you heard from God. He'll tell you to do something, and the opposite happens. Wait a minute now. You told me to go forgive my enemy, and they shut the door in my face? Now, this doesn't make sense to me. He said, I didn't ask you for results. I asked you for obedience. And you did what I told you to do, but it does not mean the outcome is going to be what you expected. You just follow me, and you do what I tell you to do. Don't wait on results. You wait on me. Just do what I tell you to do. You'll go, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. And the reason why? Because thou art with me. We don't have to fear as long as we know the Lord is with us. The question we have to ask every day is, Lord, are you with me in this? Because it doesn't matter what I have to face. My question is, are you with me? As long as you're with me, I don't have to worry about the things that come my way. And so today I want to talk to us from a topic. God is considering you for promotion. Considering. He's just throwing that out there a little bit. And so I want to ask you, what does that mean to you? That he's considering you for promotion. It hasn't come your way. You have to consider yourself. I agree with you, Down. Amen. What does it mean to someone else that God is considering you? Counting up the cost, expectations. Yeah. Amen. So God is considering. So now, if I were to say this in a natural setting, see, I know that y'all won't agree with me in a spiritual setting. But in a natural setting, if I said you're being considered for promotion, we're immediately tied into a natural promotion. Yeah, my boss gonna give me more money. Boom, tie right into that. Yeah, I'm about to get a house. Boom, my bank account about to overflow. Thank you, Jesus. That's how it is when we tie it. But I want to talk about a spiritual promotion. Does a spiritual promotion mean as much to you as a natural promotion? Yeah, because see, it's good to get natural promotions. It's good to receive natural things, but it's so much better to receive spiritual. promotion. And God is considering each of us for a promotion in life. Spiritual is lifetime. I agree with you. Come on now, you preaching. And so a spiritual promotion takes me beyond this natural world. So when my natural world is turned upside down, I'm dwelling and resting in my spiritual promotion. And so this is what happened with Job. God said, "Hast thou considered my servant Job?" Have you just considered him, Satan? And Satan said, "Yeah, I considered him, but I can't do anything with him because you have put such a hedge of protection around him." That's how it's been for many of us many years. We've gone through life and it's been comfortable. We haven't necessarily had any storms. But now God said, "Hast thou considered my servant?" Yeah. And Satan says, "Oh, you think they love you so much? If you take this one thing away from them, they'll curse you to your face." And so now he brings discomfort to bring you to the place that God wants you. And so he lowered the hedge and Satan began to attack. But God, remember now, God started the conversation. See, we think Satan's in my money, and Satan's in my Coca-Cola drink, and Satan's in my salad. What does he benefit from? Listen, let me give you some news. Satan don't even care about your money. Satan in my money. What are you going to do with money? He's going to burn and go to hell. What need? He's a spirit. Satan's in my car. He doesn't need a car. Newsflash. He's worried about your soul. He's worried about spiritual things. Satan's in my coffee cup. I'm the black sheep of the family. Well, if you take a shower, that'll leave. So now Satan does not care about these natural things that we think he cares about. He cares about the spiritual things that he desires to bring us down. But God is saying, "Hast thou considered my servant?" Because God has to allow us to go through tests before he'll bless us. So God already has some things in store for each of us over here. But in order for him to bring us to this place, he says, "I have to prepare you right here." And so it's kind of like what you do to your children. You've already bought them some things already. You said, "Now I got to test them." See, any good parent will test their children. God said, the parent says, "I already bought this, but I ain't going to show you in the closet." They said, "You going to buy me such and such?" "Well, did you wash the dishes?" "Yeah, I washed the dishes." "You going to buy me such and such?" "Well, did you clean your room?" "Yeah, I cleaned the room." "You going to buy me such and such?" "Mommy, you going to buy me? Mommy, you going to buy me such and such?" "Daddy, Mommy won't get it." "Well, you get it. I don't care who it come from. Somebody get it." Amen. So then all along, though, you already bought it. They don't know that you already bought it. It's already in the closet. You're just waiting for a level of obedience to rise. And they say, "Well, you know what? I ain't doing the dishes. You ain't going to get it anyhow." And you say, foolish child. Already got it in there. Now it's about to go back to the store. See? So now this is what God does for us. God says, "I already know the thoughts that I think toward you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected" what? "End." I already have something in store for you, but in order for you to arrive at that place, I will allow certain tests to happen in your life to bring you to what I already plan to give you. So now he says, "Hast thou considered my servant Job?" Hast thou considered that servant? And so now, when that's said, when that conversation takes place, we now have a bullseye on us. And so Satan attacks in one realm. And we say, "Lord, I love you. For God I live. For God I die." Satan says, "We'll see. I'll turn the heat up." So he turns the heat up. And now all of a sudden it increases in our life. And now he says, "Amen. Will you still serve him?" Job said, "Naked came I in this world. Naked will I leave. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Satan said, "We're going to see." Amen. He turns the heat up just a little bit more. And he says, "I'm going to turn it up till you confess that you will not serve God anymore. I will wreck your world. I will turn your world upside down. I don't care about your car. I don't care about your family. I don't care about your church. I don't care about your mind. I don't care about your mama. I don't care about none of that. I want to tear you down and break you mentally. I must crumble you and bring you down until you say Jesus is not real." That's what I want. Because I hate him. And because you represent him, I hate you. And you will feel the effects of the spiritual war that's happening in heaven. See, this war that's happening now, it's not really about you and I. You know that, right? The war that is happening now is really between God and Satan. God hates Satan and Satan hates God. And because you love God, you are now feeling the effects of the spiritual war that's happening in heaven. You understand this? See, when the war, when the earthquakes and things like that are happening on the other parts of the country, we feel the effects of it. It's not that we feel the whole earthquake. We are now feeling the rain and the dew that is coming our way from the war, the earthquakes and everything that's happening somewhere else. That's how it is in the spiritual realm. The war is really happening between God and Satan. But in order for you to feel the war, some of it has to come through someone or something you love. Because the truth of the matter is, it doesn't work unless it comes through someone you love. Someone on the street say you ain't nothing. You say, I know I'm something, and I don't care what you say. But when it hits home, it impacts, it affects you, it touches you. And Satan's ultimate job is to use that to take your attention off of God and to curse them. I earned that testimony. No matter what the devil said against me, I refused to give up on God. I earned that testimony. And he says, amen, hast thou considered my servant? I said, I earned that testimony. And once you earn a thing, no one can take it away from you. And you got, amen, some wound wars to show. Your shoulder's a little sore now. You might be limping in your knee. Jacob was hitting his hip. For the rest of his life, he had a visible experience with God. And some of you have gone through things where you've earned your testimony. You've earned your walk with God. People on the outside don't understand, but you earned it. Because you've earned it. God is now considering you for a promotion. Let's give the Lord a hand praise in the house of God.